Welcome back. It is officially the last live stream from the studio here / my library before Dylan and I jet off to Manchester in just a few days. We're literally jetting off Christmas lunchtime. We're going to be at the airport. So this is the last time you're going to see, barring, of course, any major breaking news, of course, obviously, right? But today, though, I've got a little Christmas gift for you. Well, 6 Christmas gifts, in fact. That's right. It is scouting report time. I've got 6 nice little gifts, little stocking stuffers for you guys to go ahead and add to your Fotmob list, who you're following. Go look them up on Brazil Scout, whatever you're going to do. I've got scouting reports for you guys. You guys know how these things go. I've got a handful of future ballers, hidden gems, rising stars that deserve your attention that I think everyone's going to be talking about in the next couple months or so. And we're going to be taking a closer look at each of them today, what they're all about, strengths, weaknesses, best fits for them, any rumors that you might be popping up with as well. We're going to look at all that. You guys know what we do. So make sure you guys are liking, make sure you subscribe, and just give a like for, the final stream before from the studio before we go. The next time I see you guys, it will be, mobile from either Manchester or the airport or wherever. So it's going to be fun. First and foremost, you guys know I want to see who's involved in the chat. Big up Lucky Sings in the house. Hope we're doing well. Says working for our defense, and tight, we're looking like we're making sure to put our attack. Well, yeah, we need our attackers to put away their dinner. We need our defense to switch on a little bit. We'll see what happens. If DeLitt, if McGuire are fit enough, Leacha and everything. We'll do a little mini Newcastle preview, Dylan and I, before we get there. But it won't be obviously like an hour long like they usually are. It'll be on YouTube. So Danny B's in the house. Big up, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's enjoying their week. If you've got the week off, if you are, enjoying the holidays this week, if you've got friends, family in town, or you're traveling, just, have fun, be safe. If you don't celebrate, no problem there either. I mean, obviously we celebrate Christmas here in America. I just don't really make a big deal out of holidays, me personally, but that's just me. But wherever you're doing, hope you're having a good time. Nathan DeCat is on my list. I don't think that I have covered him yet, but he is on my list, Danny. Like I said, I've got so many of these things planned out. So we've got a lot of players. And sometimes it is a player who they're having a good season, and I have them on the list, and I earmark them, and I want to see how they do with another couple months and things like that, especially if they're in Champions League or something. I want to see how that goes. So they're all me, but I don't remember if I did or not. It says bad time of year for me, but the miss is low. Well, I'm sorry that it's a bad time of year for you, man. I hope that that you find a way to push through it. Lean on people in your life to help you through the hard times. That they are a resource. They can be a source of support. But I hope the holidays do get better, man. I really do. All right, let's dive in, you guys. I got a couple of guys here for you guys. One of these guys I already kind of mentioned last week. He's been popping up all over the place, in and out of the first team, still playing with young Ajax. You guys maybe know where I'm going with this. I'm talking about Sean Steur, Dutch sensation, kind of splitting his time between the first team and the youngsters. But he's just 17 years old, but he's already 6 foot, and he is absolutely a boss. Like I said, I posted about him recently, but the more I get to watch him, the more he gets to play for the first team, and I can see how he plays, the more I like him. You can tell he's got something. He's only made like 3 or 4 first team appearances this season. One of them was in a start in the Champions League where he did get an assist. He made his full league debut for Ajax in the Klassiker against Feyenoord, and he was tremendous in that match. He nearly got a goal as well. He was very good. But he's good on the ball. He's good in tight spaces. He's got a good eye for a pass. Can read the game so well. His positioning is excellent. He knows how to just always kind of pop up in the space, especially when his team is under pressure in their own half. He just knows how to do. He's got an excellent shot on him as well. And he can kind of play anywhere in that midfield. He's a technically sound box-to-box midfielder who you're going to see. He's composed. Good reading of the game. Again, always seems to find space to make himself an option, but he also does really well to contribute to making these third man runs when Ajax kind of work that ball up the pitch a little higher. He always seems to pop up. Kind of like Lampard back in the day. His final third possession one is excellent for a kid so young right now. He's a good ball progressor too. He is always looking for those vertical line breaking passes. You can see this is kind of where he operates. in and around his own half, but well kind of just inside the opposition half too. Really good 8. I think he's probably better as an 8. But like Kavi Manu, he's incredibly press resistant, very calm under pressure in tight spaces, which also again makes him ideal for dropping deep to help contribute to that buildup, help to beat that initial opposition press, find those little pockets in the half spaces and whatnot to receive the ball. Make himself an option. He doesn't panic. He always just seems to find space, receive the ball, and he always seems to just be able to find the progressive option. Again, he doesn't look to just play always these simple passes. He wants to get that ball up the pitch, and he does it really, really well. Kind of reminds me of a combination with his runs and with his passing and stuff. He kind of reminds me of a little bit of a combination of Frankie de Jong and Donny van de Beek. If you guys ever watched Van de Beek when he was at Ajax, very good. And again, he can play pretty much anywhere in midfield. He won Ajax's Young Player of the Year award last year, which is basically our Jimmy Murphy award. It's a very big deal at Ajax. Ajax is built around that academy. Nearly went on loan to Volendam this summer, but Ajax's board pretty much nixed the deal altogether. I don't have any percentiles for you because he hasn't played enough first team minutes, unfortunately. Um, but again, they nearly went out on loan. Ajax board nixed the deal, which is odd since it was the coach at the time who okayed the deal because Ajax have a pretty stacked midfield. But to me, that just seems like the board weren't entirely confident in Heitinga, who's been in and out of Ajax's coaching situation a couple times. And it sounded like they thought, Steur was going to outlast him, and he did. It just is what it is. Frankfurt have been linked to him as well. Ajax are probably going to hold on to this kid for another year or so, but I think he really could, for them, it makes sense to hold on to him because he could really be the focal point for a rejuvenation, a rebuild for them. They've seen a lot of stars go out the door. They kind of fell off a cliff when Ten Hag left. They've got a lot of older stars now, but they've also got, you can see they're starting to build a lot of young players. I think they should have held on for Yoro Hato longer than they did. But Mokio doing very, very well. They just got a lot of good players, and I think that they're really trying to hold on to him. Danny says Jarvis would like him. Yeah, he's very, very good. He's very, very good. Gamer TV in the house says most Dutch midfielders are good. Never heard of this kid, but he looks bright. Yeah, he's still just 17. He's absolutely pulling up trees for young Ajax. Assist in his Champions League debut for Ajax first team, and has got his full league debut for them in the Eredivisie in the Klassieker against Feyenoord. So, and he did very, very well. I'm very happy with that, and that's what I look for is big moments. So Sean Steur, keep an eye on him. I think he's going to absolutely explode soon. Let me move on to my next target, and that is Tor Ramens. Very, very good young left back. I really do like him. He can play wing back as well, but he plays for Westerlo. 22 years old, good height, good build. He's very physical. He's really good, kind of an old school fullback in many ways, but then he's also a bit more modern and that he can attack. This is why I think he'd make a very good wing back. Good chance creation as well. I have started to put the FC26 overalls and potentials on there for you guys, for those of you who play FC26, just so you know. But he signed for Westerlo from Genk in 2023, and I think he's already kind of shown that he's maybe ready for a change. Good blend of attacking, good blend of defending as well. Able to overlap and underlap effectively, seamlessly. Comfortable in those half spaces as well, and even comfortable along the touchline. Again, he's just comfortable everywhere. He's got an eye for a pass as well. Plays a lot of threaded vertical balls as well as a mixture of good crosses. He's just outside the top 10 in the league right now for successful dribbles per 90. Just outside the top 10 right now for big chances created. Like I said, he's also a force of nature in defense. He's tied right now, I think, 10th for tackles per 90, just outside the top 10 for interceptions per 90. And his aerial duels are very good too. You can see he's really, really good in both halves. Like, again, old school fullback. But you can see these numbers are absolutely outstanding. Chance creation, ball progression, and off the ball, the defensive work. I mean, top 3% for aerial duels, interceptions, top 7%. That shows you can read the game very, very well. But he can get caught high up the pitch at times. Again, he is very attack minded, so he can get caught out a little bit when things are going, like when we're on the attack or when Westerlo are on the attack. So it's something to keep an eye on for him. He's only got about a year and a half left in his contract at Westerlo, and there are clubs circling right now. Hoffenheim linked, Club Brugge linked, Ajax and Feyenoord both linked as well. I know Ajax are very heavily linked, and so he does, to me, seem a bit like an Ajax signing, in my opinion, but really good, just modern fullback. I really like this kid. Yeah. Again, I if I can find someone that you guys haven't heard of, I consider it a personal victory for me. But yeah, Tua Ramans, I like him a lot. Keep an eye on him. Again, those numbers are excellent. Let's move on. Let's go a little more attack minded. So a lot of people are talking about Yan Diamande. A lot of people are talking about El Mala as well. Meet this guy, Yan Virgili. Spanish, plays for Mallorca, young left winger. Just turned 19 this summer, but he's doing very, very, very well. He's got 4 assists in just 8 starts in the league. He's tied for 8th in the league right now for assists. He's 5th right now for successful dribbles per 90. Again, he's versatile, but this kid is he's fast, he's got flair, he's really good on the ball, has an eye for a pass, and he's press resistant. Again, you can see down there, overall 73, potential 86. I don't just look at FC26, by the way. I just started adding that stuff in for you guys. But he can also play anywhere across the front line, but he is mainly a left winger. Again, he's very direct. I like wingers who are direct, who don't just stop. I like wingers who want to take on their man, which he does. He backs himself in those duels. He's pacey, excellent with the ball at his feet as well, comfortable in tight spaces under pressure. He's got a bit of flair about him, which I like, but he can also score or he can create. He's just effective in the final third. He's got really explosive acceleration, can change direction very sharply, very similar to a Doku at City, the way he plays. I like his confidence. I like his proven ability in beating his defenders 1v1. I'd like to see more of that again. He's doing really, really well. You could see he'd kind of be playing like the way we use Garnacho a little bit. I just think he's a little bit more suited to it than Garnacho. A little more comfortable in those tight areas. He came through Barcelona's academy, which just like I always keep an eye out for that. It's a good academy. He scored 18 goals in 28 games for that before he made his move to Mallorca. Won the UEFA Youth League with Barcelona in 24-25. Now, the issue here is Barcelona have a 50% sell-on clause and matching rights as well. You can see his take-ons are just on point. His top 1% for take-ons, man. He's absolutely, for a kid who just turned 19 and he's only got 8 starts in like the league, he's doing very, very well. I imagine he's probably going to get another year with Mallorca before you start to see links to maybe bigger clubs, maybe in like France or something, but it's doing very well. I like this kid a lot. He's up there. There's a lot of these young kind of versatile attackers out there right now. And this one is on point. So Gamer TV said, bro, scouting catalog. Thank you. Defensive numbers, you're talking about like tackles and whatnot. Again, it's difficult because he's not really playing as much. He's not getting as much start. He's still very, very, very young. But you can see he's averaging about, 0.66 tackles per 90, 0.13. Now, again, when he gets a couple more matches under his belt, the numbers will start to show us really what we're going for. We're going for a small sample size as well. But he's definitely not going to be your wing back, if that's what you're getting at. He's definitely going to be he would play in a 10 in an amorim system. He would not. I wouldn't put him on the left wing. I think he's more comfortable in those areas, in those kind of half spaces, than we used to play with Garnacho. So he would come in, maybe be an understudy for Cunha or whatever. That's where I would see him. Again, not all this is filtered through United, but if you wanted to look at it through that perspective, that's where I would go. So moving on, next player on the list, we're looking at Sergio Arribas. Plays for Almeria. Now this guy is kind of a 10 right winger. Again, you're seeing a lot of versatility from attackers these days. When you see someone who can play left wing or right wing, odds are they can also play as a 10 as well. This guy is a little older, similar to like Bruno when we signed him. He's 24, but his eye for her goals, chance creation, the passing range, the work rate he puts in on and off the ball. I mean, he's an absolute baller, Arribas. Another Real Madrid academy player. I feel like we've scouted a ton of those on this channel, but again, he is Almeria's 10 in the Segundo division where they play, and he's been absolutely excellent this season. He scored a brace against Andorra in a man-of-the-match performance, another man-of-the-match performance against Malaga recently. 10 goals, 5 assists in all competitions, which is already better than he did last season, which was his best season so far. He's second for goals right now. He's third for assists, second for shots on target per 90, 7th for big chances created, and 3rd for key passes per 90 as well. Again, this guy lives to create chances. His passing range is excellent too. He's got a good blend of short passes, long passes, and his percentiles are well above average. Goals, assists, chance creation, they're all way above average too. You can kind of see he plays kind of in that right side /10. He takes the corners too. I like when you can take the corners and you get those chance creations. It probably does help his chance creation as well. But looking at his percentage, I mean, he's top 4 for chance creations, top 6% for goals. Gets a lot of time on the ball. Again, takes a lot of shots. And he's above average for aerial duels. So even though he's only 5'9", he actually gets involved in those aerial battles as well. And so 58% is not bad. It's above average. So keep that in mind. Again, off the ball, he's good. He wins his duels. His numbers for possession one in the final third are pretty are pretty good too. So I like that. I need work rate. You have to be able to do a little bit more off the ball these days, and I think that he offers that. Arribas in the net area of the pitch where he plays, he's just a good orchestrator as that link between the deep midfield and the attack. He's constantly moving around, finding pockets of space to receive the ball. Good on the turn, good under pressure. Turn and make something happen. Got a really good shot on him. He can drop deep to collect the ball. He's very similar to Bruno in that regard. They are within a shout, Almeria, of promotion to La Liga. I expect that if they do get promoted, he's probably at an age, Arribas, where it's time for him to go. Nearly moved to the Saudi League in the summer for 28 million euros. And so with the Saudi Leagues throwing that kind of money, you'd probably be able to get him for a little less. But I saw Celta Vigo recently linked as well. And Real Madrid, again, because he came through the academy, Real Madrid do have a 50% sell-on clause as well. Madrid love that shit, man. We need to start doing more of that. We just need to start producing a lot better players as well. So, but yeah, Sergio Arribas, very, very good. He would be like almost your like for Bruno when we played Bruno as the 10. But moving on, you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you subscribe. And I know not everyone is super into scouting. I'm just a bit of a scouting nerd, but it's always nice to keep track of the up and coming players and then get to say, look smart in front of your friends when in a year or so, these players are household names. So keep that in mind. That's why we do it, right? Bragging rights. Moving on. Anyone want a absolute unit of a center midfielder? Say hello to Silas Anderson. Plays for Haken in the Danish league. Good center midfielder. He is Danny. This is your Sander Berge guy. He's 21, 6'3". He's absolutely massive. But he does pitch in with the goals. He does pitch in with the chance creation. He's got a good passing range. But again, physical, and he's available. Like nearly 2,200 minutes this season. Like he's absolutely available for every single match as well. He is a midfield anchor with a mix of physical presence and ball progression. Primarily functions as a defensive midfielder, which I don't have a problem with, but he is a very disciplined presence in a deep role. His job is to shield that back line, win those balls, and get that ball forward, win the duels, initiate the build-up play from deep, and he's good at it. He combines that tall frame and his physique with just good running, good tactical awareness, good getting into ball recovery positions, reading the situation, and a good passing that just helps Haken just transition from defense to attack. Now, you're wondering, like, where's the percentiles? Where's the percentiles? I will show you the percentiles because there's so many greens, I couldn't fit it all on the screen. So I'm going to shoot you over to Fotmob to show you some of his per 90s, because his per 90s for his position are absolutely balling out right now. Well above average. I mean, pretty much literally everything is green. Like, it's crazy. Chance creation, crossing, long ball accuracy, dribbles, touches in the box. I mean, he's getting probably a lot on set pieces. Tackles, duels one, crazy up there. Interceptions, very possession one in the final third. The guy's numbers are absolute balling out right now, man. It's insane how many greens are on there, dude. It's like a golf course, just greens everywhere. Greens everywhere. I really like Silas Anderson. He definitely is one of those Sander Berge kind of players. Justin's in the house. Big up, Justin. Good to see you, dude.
Oh, yeah!
Justin always gets one of those. So what's up, man? I tried to call you yesterday, dude. I went to Lee's and got chicken. I ordered a 3-piece and they gave me like 7 pieces of chicken. So I just ate chicken and drank beer. Let's see what we got, Sam. Danny says, I like this dude. Good find, son. I like him a lot. I think he's definitely one of those under the radar midfielders right now that I think you're going to see. 4 goals, 3 assists this season. 3rd in the league for tackles per 90, 6 for interceptions per 90. He's a ball winner, a play breaker upper. I don't know if that's a word. We're going to go with it. And he has a knack for finding his teammates in advanced positions. Man of the match against Larnaca recently as well. Arsenal reportedly scouting him. They got Norgard though. FC Copenhagen were scouting him as well. He did play academy ball at Copenhagen. They actually put in a bid of around 3.2 million euros that was rejected. So you could probably get this guy for maybe twice that, 6-7 million euros, and he's really good, dude. Danny says definitely one for Jarvis. Yeah, he's a good player. I really like him a lot. If Jarvis is a fan of Sander Berge, he'll like Silas Anderson because he's very, very, very similar. If that's the kind of midfielder you want, this is the guy to look at. Yeah, he does kind of feel like that Mats Wiefer kind of signing, or maybe like a Forest or like a Brentford. He feels like a Brentford signing for sure. One of those, like they're going to sign him low and then just sell him off for like 20-25 million. And if you're having a good day, hope everyone's enjoying their week. Like I said, if you're old kind of he is your João Neves, your Dominic Szoboszlai kind of esque kind of player. He is an absolute baller, just 20 years old. But his chance creation, his goal output, his passing range, his mentality, his work rate, his vision, the guy he has it all. I mean, yes, you can say it's just the Hungarian league, but when you can tell there's something to a player, it doesn't matter what league, you can tell there's something to him. I mean, I think that there's something about him that sets him apart from pretty much every player in that league. But he is all about tempo. He's all about control, possession, ball progression. He's a modern box-to-box center midfielder who is just good on and off the ball. But I think his real strength is just controlling the game, dictating possession. Strong not only in winning the ball, but taking care of it by just holding on to it, making an excellent pass. When you give him the freedom to just do what he needs to do to control the game, that's when you're really going to see this kid shine. He's got an excellent vision, excellent reading in the game, an underrated ability to just drive that ball forward and use the momentum, and then just has a knack for just making that killer final pass as well. For a 20-year-old, his reading of the game is just next level. He can read that space between the lines very well, find it, exploit it in a way that I'd see most players like in their late 20s still not be able to do very well. This right here is your Bruno replacement in midfield. He reminds me a lot of Bruno, just quicker feet. He still has an eye for a pass, still wants to drop deep to get the ball, still does a lot of work off the ball. His feet are just quicker. He's better on the ball than Bruno when it comes to just dribbling and stuff. He can play a 10 role if you need him to as well. He got 2 goals and 4 assists in all comps right now. 1 goal, 2 assists in the Champions League, which is absolutely on point. 2 goals, 8 assists last season. Again, he's just 20 years old. He's 9th right now in his league for key passes per 90 and 5th for successful dribbles per 92, Toth. You can see off the ball again, the reading of the game, the interceptions, top 7% for midfielders, chance creation, almost top 10%, carries, passes, take-ons. Like, he's very, very, very good. Loads of youth awards with Farron already. He's already been called up to Hungary's first team and national team-wise. Loads of teams are looking at him, big teams. I'm talking Juventus, RB Leipzig, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, all been linked to him as well. I would like to see, it's hard. It's always hard when you've got these young players because part of you is like, I want to see how he does in a bigger league. Part of you is like, but I don't want to miss out on him, right? Like a João Neves situation or like an Enzo Fernandez situation or a Moises Caicedo situation. But I do think a move to the Premier League at this stage could be a little early. I'd like to see maybe him go to Italy, maybe go to Spain or something first. Or maybe we just sign him and loan him to Nice or something and just say, show us what you got, pal. But he needs to be in an environment where he can really learn and grow and develop without having to be the savior. Right now, he is the savior. He needs to be in an environment where that responsibility is off his shoulder and focusing on that development is key right now. He can't be expected to be the difference maker at this age, right? He was great in the Champions League this year, but I also want to see a larger sample size and more competitive competition. But again, I'd buy him, loan in the Nice, get it done, man. Lucky he's got some pointers for the match this week. I'll be at the match this week, man, against Newcastle. It could get dicey, though. It could really get dicey. But I'll be sure to pass your message along to the players, man. Make sure to put the chances away. If I see Cunha, I'm going to let him know. Danny says, is the stream down? No, I don't see anything down. Yeah, there was some work being done behind my house. I think these people were dropping a tree. And it's like there's wires all through the neighborhood here. So if they tap the the wire, sometimes it goes out a little bit. Danny says similar to Breno. Yeah, remember we did a scouting report on Breno Bidden a while back as well. Another great player as well. Danny says, was there any solid, credible links to Bidden? He's perfect Bruno replacement, not straight away, but within. Are there ever any really solid links to any of these players? Honestly, it's you never know. I honestly, Danny, I don't remember what the links were, because I feel like that was a long time ago. I feel like that was almost 4 or 5 months ago. We scouted him personally. Like he says, Sean not buying kids. Jarvis in the house. Jarvis, you missed a player that I think you like, man. Here, I'll put him back up on the screen for you. Hold up. Look at this guy. Let me know what you think about Silas Anderson. He is your Sander Berge like type midfielder, man. Very, very good player. Look at this. Look at this heat map for this guy. This guy is absolute baller. We were scouting him earlier, Jarvis. Big up, dude. Sports Obsessed, welcome back, says OG Nice situation is tense right now. I know Nice has always got some dicey situations going on with coaching and whatnot. I would be maybe a nice time to free some players from them. Yeah, he is the Danisberger. He's very, very good, Silas Anderson. Yeah, rewind it to give a watch. But my pick for this one is this kid, Alex Toff. Very, very, very good player. Yeah, Bidon's class, dude. Bidon's absolute class. But yeah, so 6 players, a couple midfielders, a couple attackers, a left back in there for well, and then obviously Sean Storer, the player that Ajax youngster that I've been bigging up for a couple weeks now. But Alex Toff for me is definitely, he is that Bruno, that João Neves, that Dominic Szoboszlai kind of player that I think suits this system very well. Good work rate on and off the ball, good ball progression, good eye for a pass, find space, comfortable under pressure. I like this kid a lot. Keep an eye on him. I think he will be joining Hungary for the World Cup. Hungary qualified, right? I have to check that. You assume everyone's qualifying when there's like 87 teams in it now, but you never know. But he's doing very, very well. So, but you guys, this is the last live before we, at least from the studio, before Dylan and I head off. And so I was glad to stop by and give you a couple Christmas gifts here with these scouting reports. Who of the guys that we've covered today kind of piqued your fancy? We talked about Alex Toth. We talked about Silas Anderson. Talked about Sergio Arribas over at Almeria. Talked about Jan Virgili at Mallorca, very good young left winger. And we talked about Tua Ramons at Westerlo, good young left wing back. And Sean Storer, who's just, he's going to be one of those next Ajax products that you're going to see, man. Danny says, sign him up and loan him to Lausanne. Anderson, who's talking about Anderson? Oh, Silas? Yeah. Thought you meant Elliot Anderson. I was like, wait, is there news? If we would have stopped the stream. Storer is a good one. Storer, I would definitely sign and loan. Toth, I would definitely sign and bring him right into the match day squad on a regular basis. I think he's very, very good. But yeah, Silas Anderson, he is the Danish Sander Berge, as Danny has dubbed him. So they're all very good. Check them out, you guys. Today, just obviously, you got a little sneak peek. It's tip of the iceberg for the scouting reports, but I try to make sure you get as much context as you can, enough information, even if that is, weaknesses or areas that they need to improve as well. So, but keeping in mind, yeah, Danny, go watch Alex Toth, dude. If he's with Hungary this summer, keep an eye on him too. He's a very good midfielder. But next time I see you guys, it will be from Manchester, maybe the airport. We'll see. We'll see how tired we are, but it's going to be a hectic couple days, but like I will be touching base with you. Dylan and I will be checking in, hopefully meeting up with Stu over, who's part of Jarvis's channel, Tactical Devils, as well. We're planning to meet up ahead of the Wolves match over at Hotel Football, share a pint of the dark stuff, and just get pumped for the match. So until then, you guys, enjoy your holidays, enjoy your Christmas Eve, enjoy your Christmas. If you don't celebrate, enjoy your week. And next time I see you guys, it'll be from Manchester. So please like the video, please subscribe, check the memberships too. Remember, the memberships the starting 11 and Legends members do allow you to contribute to the scouting reports. You do get to make suggestions. I'll go post a new message for that, a new post for that in the channel, the community tab. I wish YouTube would let me pin those kind of things so you guys don't have to keep looking for it, but I just keep refreshing it as well. But that's where you can make the suggestions. It's only visible to starting 11 and Legends members, so keep that in mind. And then remember, one day only sale in the United vs. Everybody store on Boxing Day, the 26th. It's one day only. Everything's 25% off. I will post a message about it when it's live, but if there's anything you're keeping an eye on, add it to the cart. Go back on what is that, Friday? Go back on Friday and purchase it. You can get something like the OG green and gold shirt, the United vs. Everybody, the class of '92 hoodie that I was wearing in yesterday's streams. You can get that as well. But the cat, yeah, he's on my list, Danny. I've got him on the list. I've got the whole next scouting report is already locked and loaded. You got to pace myself. Thank you, Jarvis. I appreciate it, man. I'm excited to meet up with Stu, meet him in person. I wish that we could just tell everyone at Hotel Football to clear the room so he and I can do a little 1v1, but it's all good. I'm excited. So take it easy, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys on the next one.